My company name was Final Preparations, and I was in industry two. And my overall goal was to maximize the quality of my shoe and to provide basically a high standard shoe that customers didn't mind paying for. That was my overall goal for that. In year 11, my net revenues was $485,742. Earnings per share was 2.3. My return on equity was 2.4, and my stock price was very low, was 38.84, and my credit rating was like a minus. And in year 12, I improved a lot. I learned that I can produce more than what was needed. So in year 12, my net revenues was $601,380, and my earnings per share was 4.41, and my return on equity was 31.1, and my stock price was $97.59, and my credit rating was A minus. This in year 11, I sold some stocks so I can produce a little bit more, and I kind of focus on one area. And in year 13, I increased as well. My net revenues was $970,103. Earnings per share increased massively by 5.9, almost 6%, by 6, almost 6. It's 5.94. Return on equity was 25.1. And see, that's the problem I had. My return on equity, either it would be high one year and low the next, or it'd be low one year and low the next. I struggled massively of getting a good return on equity, a constant one where it was continually rising or continually lowering. It would fluctuate very much. And in year 13, I did something a little different. I issued stock to pay back loans, to pay back debt. It worked. My credit rating went to an A plus. I was like at 100 for credit plus, and I didn't get any more loans after that until year 18. I did it for a reason because I wanted a good image. I'm very risk adverse. And in year 14, my net revenues increased. I started producing more shoes, and I started producing more things, more shoes than necessary. And I shipped shoes inside the same country it was made, and I shipped more. So if I produced 3,000 shoes in America, I shipped probably like what 2,000 of those shoes to America. To reduce taxes and tariffs and shipping costs. And that's why it allowed me to do free shipping to that place, to those places. That's how I managed my free shipping costs. And my net revenues for year 14 was $129,224. My earnings per share continually to rise to, it was 7.49 in year 14, 9.46 in year 15, 13.42 in year 16, and in year 17 it was 13.37. My earnings per share continue to rise. I kind of focus on that, and then vice versa. As my, was really my down year. I struggled because I came to the mistake to where I was too diverse. I should have singled out, two industries, two places to do my production. And, that was my problem as a firm. That is something that I struggle with during the game. And, my suggestion for the future is to, focus on, two or three industries. Don't do all four. Don't expand all four because it became very expensive and it strongly affected my return on equity. Was affected highly from that. And like my net revenues continue to increase. In year 14, it was $1,029,224. Year 15, it was $1,277,134. And in year 16, it was $1,422 and $339,000, and it continued to increase like that. And year 17, it was $1,539,409. And in year 18, it was in year 18 was probably my toughest year because I became too stagnant. My net revenues decreased in year 18 to $1,468,509. Like, that's the problem I had. I produced a lot of shoes. I produced a great bit of stuff, but first in my my production, no matter how much I would produce, it became too expensive for my company to produce that much. And that's why I started my stock price. It kept fluctuating. It jumped in year 15. Year 14, it was $172.60. But in year 15, it was 227. Year 16, it was 329. 17, 18, it started decreasing a good bit. It went from year 17 was $301.06, and year 18 was $229.75. 0.75. My credit rating stayed well, and I really didn't want to get any loans until the last year, and that was my BSG experience. It was okay. It was well. I you know, and yes, my goals were achieved. I did produce a high quality shoe with a low rejection rate that people did buy. They didn't mind spending that extra money like of that high price shoe. They didn't mind that. And